So our major program, one of them is responding to violence. Violence has happened and someone has reached out for support and we are responding to it. Now in this we have 1 crisis intervention counseling center, 2 a shelter home for women in distress, and 3 a child protection unit. Now, the Crisis Intervention and Counseling Center is the first point of contact for all survivors who reach out to us. It has a helpline and we have survivors reaching out to us around the clock, and there is a team responding to the helpline. Then we have counseling for every survivor. We have crisis intervention and rescue support. We have legal counseling, litigation aid. In healthcare, we have mental, physical, sexual and reproductive healthcare. In rehabilitation, we do education aid, skilling aid, career and livelihoods aid, and also for those who want to live independently, housing aid in setting up the home, paying the first month's rent, all of that we cover. And for those who may want to work out terms and conditions with their families or have certain negotiations, we do social mediation to try to build a better relationship with the family. That's what the survivor wants. We lead as per the choice and the agency of the survivor. And once rehabilitation and or reintegration is in process, we begin follow-up, and we do a minimum of 1 to 1.5 years of follow-up with every survivor. And this is a pan-India project. So about 35 to 38% survivors are from outside Delhi NCR, and the remaining 62 to 65% survivors are from within Delhi NCR. And we work across the gender spectrum, mostly working class cis women. However, also cis men and also queer and trans individuals do come to us as survivors if they have faced violence. And this is the work of the Crisis Intervention Counseling Center. Then our shelter home for women in distress. This is a home where female assigned at birth persons can come, maximum 10 at a time, but sometimes we also go up to 12, and they come with their children. On average, we have about 30 to 35 women coming to us and 10 to 15 children coming to us at the shelter. It's not a short stay home or a long stay home, it's a need-based home. So the home is there for the survivor for as long as their need is. But on average, we see that people stay about 3 months. So this is the shelter home, and we provide all facilities, clothing, sanitary products, food, nutrition, healthcare, medication, recreation, outings, fun, all of that is provided. And then we have a child protection unit, which caters to the children of the adult survivors of gender sexual violence, because these children have seen violence in their home. Either they have directly experienced violence or they have witnessed violence. And so directly or indirectly, they too have been impacted by violence. And an intergenerational cycle of violence can begin if that impact and that trauma is not addressed. So these are the children we work with. We work with children of the adult survivors who come to us. We also work with children in marginalized communities who are in homes where domestic violence is prevalent. In order to break that intergenerational cycle of violence, we provide mental health, physical health, child counseling, which would include play therapy, art therapy techniques, all of that. And we take care of rehabilitation. If child protection services are needed, education aid is needed, all of these requirements of children are catered to. So this together, the Crisis Intervention Counseling Center, where about on average in a year 200 survivors to 220 survivors come to us, our shelter home, where out of those 200, 220, about 30-35 take shelter, to the child protection unit, where about 20 to 25 survivors in a year, children in a year are coming currently. This is our response to violence program.